In the early hours of the morning, the Secretary-General of the Togo Fishermen's Union tours the coast to see the damage caused by the pollution of oil slicks on the surface of the water.
You'll see that there is oil on the sea, which is why the water looks the way it does. The big boats have dumped the water they use to wash their tanks into the sea. This is an operation that should be carried out on the high seas, but the waste is found close to the coast. This kind of situation means that the fish die in this area, which prevents fishing.
One of the roles of the Secretary-General is to locate the cause of the spills on the water to curb a possible disaster. The sea is no longer giving an abundant catch as once witnessed, and Emmanuel, who has witnessed its deterioration firsthand, is measuring the impact of this crisis on their future.
As for the oil waste we see on the sea, it comes from the emptying of large boats, which scares away the fish. So we come back empty-handed. When we get home with no fish, there's no money, and that makes us sad.
Many of the fishermen have been living in this situation for a very long time. Pollution, particularly from oil, is choking the sea and their livelihoods. Faced with this threat, the Fishermen's Union regularly brings its members together to discuss the difficulties they face and work together to find solutions to protect their trade.
When ships spill oil or diesel waste into the sea, as soon as the fish come to the surface to breathe, these substances enter their bodies. Some fish that are carrying eggs unfortunately succumb with their eggs, which reduces the regeneration of fish populations in the sea.
During our union meeting, we discussed our expectations of the authorities regarding our fishing port. We want those in charge to take the necessary steps to ensure that things run smoothly and to make the essential improvements to our daily lives at the port.
Environmental associations have joined this fight, accompanying the fishermen to raise awareness on the impact of pollution and to call for concrete action.
Today, small-scale fishermen are heavily impacted by climate change and oil and gas activities. We have agreed that if we can raise awareness among these fishermen by explaining to them what affects them most, then they will be able to develop strategies and means of overcoming these impacts. In this way, they will be better off to adapt to climate change or lobby the government for appropriate solutions.
Every year, around 1.3 million tons of oil are discharged into the oceans, mainly from tanker accidents, leaks from offshore platforms, and ruptured pipelines, according to figures from Our World in Data, a global change data lab project. Beryl Oro, CGTN.